What is up, guys? Say hello to the cat. Hold on, he's in the shot right there. Look at him. Look at him being all curious. Yeah, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about South Park. The long awaited return of one of the best shows on TV and all of this damn controversy that it is causing. As per usual with this show, they're not really new to controversy or anything, but IMO. This latest episode is absolutely bananas. All right, if you've been sleeping under a rock or something, or maybe you just don't watch TV or don't like South Park or something, they did an episode criticizing our president, Donald Trump. All right, and they did it in such a crazy way that if you're real cheeky and you're a huge fan of South Park or a long-time fan of South Park or maybe an older one that, stopped watching over the years, you noticed a few different things. One, the guy who played Saddam Hussein clearly plays Donald Trump, which I think there's supposed to be some sort of connection there, basically saying that he's a terrible human being just like Saddam Hussein was, and then his relationship with Satan being worse than Satan himself is kind of bizarre. But I really think that it kind of, hits the nail on the head with it in the sense that it absolutely goes at him brutally. And the irony that they have when they bring in Jesus to get back at, excuse me, I just got done eating. To get back at like this whole like right wing wave that we have going through our country and honestly even through the world a little bit right now. It essentially like highlights just how in the wrong a lot of these people's viewpoints are, to the point where even Jesus is like, yo, they're manipulating all of this. They're manipulating media. They're basically saying that you can't say whatever you want anymore as long as unless it's over here praising the people that we want you to praise. And then on top of that, let's just go even further and talk about the humongous, well, I shouldn't say humongous, the tiny little surprise at the end of the episode. They have this AI video that they made where Donald Trump is like running through a field, prolifically sweating and just getting undressed, only for him to expose a little tiny baby wiener. And they clown the hell out of him. And I'm pretty sure it all stems from those old photos that went around the internet like 3 or 4 years ago, before AI was a huge thing, mind you, showing off him getting his little tan going on in the tanning booth, and he was completely naked, and people nicknamed him Button Dick and other things of the sort. But I think that it not only goes exactly for what what they're wanting to have people do, which is talk about him and highlight him as a leader, but also hits the nail on the head for us as a sense of like fuck you to him, because not only did it do the exact thing that they meant it to do, which was absolutely piss off every single person that supports this man, it also stirred the pot in the sense of they just got this whole deal with Paramount for like $1.5 billion. And I was reading somewhere, I don't remember the source exactly. I'll have to add it into the comments section and look for it a little bit later, talking about how Donald Trump's friend is the one that's in the bidding running, or maybe he had already purchased Paramount, and basically implementing that they need to every like premiere or whatever, every show or something like that needs to have some sort of glazing for the Republican Party, and essentially getting rid of like freedom of speech in the sense to like advocate for the opposite side. So the way that they went about it was making an AI video of him getting absolutely butt naked, which was insane. But then you like take another step back and you realize that all of this also kind of ties back into the whole Stephen Colbert report being canceled as well, because it goes back and exposes that if this guy who owns this new show or new platform doesn't like what you're doing and doesn't think that you're being flattering to his friends who are keeping him rich, then he's just going to cancel you. But the thing is, with South Park, they just paid $1.5 billion for them. And then off rip, they're like, screw you guys, come sue us, take us off air. If you don't like what we're saying, we're not going to stop. Like, get us out of here. Basically doing what they've always done and trying to get themselves canceled. Now, my thing that I think is kind of crazy about it is that you can already see all of the people that used to love South Park and used to love how it made fun of everybody, and they'd be like, oh, well, nobody's safe from South Park, so it's good. It's a good thing. Now they're all turning a foot and being like, oh my God, how could you be so mean to Donald Trump and to all of these billionaires and all these other people? Why are you being so harsh on Donald? Like, they've never gone after a president like this, as if they don't have like a whole 2 seasons of like content basically going after Donald Trump as like Mr. Garrison, but also going after Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, and if I'm not mistaken, Bill Clinton as well, or was it George Bush? It's one of the other 2 presidents from like the early 2000s. They have literally always used the political sphere of America as a playground to basically attack every single person, which is what they've always done. So I don't understand how people are over here getting all upset about it, especially when we have everything that's going on with the whole, Epstein files and them trying to hide this whole pedophilia ring that's going crazy. I really wouldn't be surprised if their next episode or even the episode after isn't going to be about that. I really doubt that they wouldn't, bring it to that far of degrees to try and go after them for trying to bury and hide behind this whole case with Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein and all that jazz, especially after they already drilled him so hard on being this corrupt piece of shit that's just like, everybody relax, guy, like, I'm gonna take care of everybody. Why are y'all mad that we're breaking the law? Like it's just bizarre. It's insane. If you guys have not had the chance to go check it out, please do so. I'm not gonna show anything from the new episode because it is like 2 or 3 days old, and I don't really know how strict Paramount is, let alone just like the South Park creators in general, and I don't want to find out. But not that they'd ever come after me. I've got like 20 subscribers, nothing crazy, but I just thought it was really nuts that they just immediately went after Donald Trump. And I know like he's the whole talk of the town in the US right now with how terrible of a presidency he's running. It's only been 6 months in and we already have a whole lot more time to look forward to being in this hellhole. But I mean, I'm just really looking forward to what else they throw at us. But that's all for today, guys. You guys go ahead and click that like button and subscribe button. Leave some comments, maybe some thoughts on the episode as well down below. Yeah, bro. Peace. See y'all tomorrow.